I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful.
Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So today we are going to be doing my son's lock update. He started his locks back in August of 2020.
Really? August?
Yes, August. He said that because now it's almost December. And that's how long he has been locked. Now, he had his locks started originally by the same person who started my locks, which is our loctician, Jerry Brown. And she started his locks traditionally doing the comb coil method, and for the first month or so he was going to her to get them done, but then the last retwist that he needed to get done, she was out of town for her birthday, so I decided to try and do it myself, and I actually did a good job. And this is the results after 1 week of the retwist that I did, and I think his hair is still holding up pretty nice. Along the sides, his hair is like really short because he has this high top like lock fade thing going on. So I had to create my own row of locks on the sides right here because they grew out enough where I could roll them up. And so I did the palm roll method on the sides, and that is how I started his side baby locks. But let's go ahead and get into his lock update so I can show you guys what his hair is looking like right now, and what stage this would be considered as. What are you, since August, September, October, November, almost 4 months locked. So he is entering that really poofy, crazy, what some call unruly, I'm not gonna say the UGLY word because that is not it. This is different for some. For the guys, I don't know, I think they're okay. I think for most guys they're okay with it. Like, it just looks like hair. But let me get close so I can show you guys. So he is entering in the unruly stage of vlogs. This is when you're going through what some call the teenage stage, where the hair just kind of like does its own thing and it goes its own way, and it's very frizzy on the ends because they're budding. The entire lock is budding right now. So it is individually twisted here inside. I'm trying to get some light on it so you guys can see the inside. You can see where I twisted it. So it's still, the twist is still there. I did this about a week ago, so they did not unravel. And his hair is a, I would say 4B-ish, a little 4C-ish texture. But his scalp looks pretty good. Like, it looks really good. I am going to go and give him a little bit of oil because he said that it was itchy. So I'm going to give him some oil. But I was trying to get in here so you can see the roots, the fresh twist that I did a week ago. And then his hair here is at that baby teenage budding stage where it's like very unruly. But it's going to mature and it will form the shape of what his locks will look like. And let me get a close-up of the baby locks that I did, which are these right here. So these aren't like all crazy yet with the budding because these are new locks that I just started. These are about 1 week out. And so I did those just a simple palm roll. I recorded it, so if you want to see it, definitely go back. I'll most likely have it linked down below, or it'll be, I think, the second video. You can check it, it'll still be kind of new. But as you guys can see, like here on the sides where his hair grows out, that is going to be combined into here once it's long enough and I can grip it. I think if I had to use the comb and did the comb coil method, I probably would have been able to grip it all in there, but I haven't really been able to. So that's what I did. And he usually has it in a scarf, like a satin scarf. I'll wrap it up at night in a scarf for him. And if we're not going anywhere throughout the day, I usually tend to make him or ask him to keep the scarf on, son, especially since he likes to play video games and he has that headset over. I told him one of his locks already started to unravel right here, and that could be because of the headset, because there's only one lock that unraveled. out of all these other locks. Just this one unraveled. And I'm like, that's right where he puts that headset at. So him messing with that headset probably did that. So I may wet it and just roll it back up again. Now, as far as products that I use on his hair, I use the same ones on his hair as I did on mine. And that is the Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla. This one is a luscious shampoo for dry, dull, and brittle hair. I also use a tea tree oil for his scalp. This is an oil that I've used in the past, but I kept the container because if ever I'm out and I see an oil that I want to try and it doesn't have this type of nozzle on the top, then I will like twist this off. I can't do it with one hand right now, but I'll twist the top off and just pour it in and use this as a dispenser bottle. So I held on to this one. And then I also use this tea tree oil here in this type of like container. I really like these. These are the ones that are like 99 cents from the hair store. But I really like these because you can like heat up a cup of hot water and stick this in it. And it'll heat up fairly quick for a hot oil treatment. So that's why I like these particular type of oils. Also have my spray with water. Usually for him, hold your head down. I just spray his hair with some water to give it some moisture. But I won't do this until after the first week. So right now he's getting his hair sprayed with some moisture, just to moisturize the scalp, relieve any itching that he may have or anything like that. This is what I used to do for myself when I was in those early stages. To relieve itch, if you guys are experiencing like really, really bad itch, I would highly, highly recommend you guys try peppermint oil. It was a lifesaver on my scalp. And also maybe rethink the product that you are twisting your hair with, because that can cause irritation on the scalp as well if it's like, you know, something that your scalp doesn't like. I retwist using this. I'm not recommending it. I'm just showing you what I use. And if my camera will focus, it is the Jamaican Mango Lime Locking Gel. This is the newer version that they have. Twist the top off so I can show them. It's very light, and I use a light amount when retwisting. You got hair in there. You got hair in my thing, boy.
Hey, you're the one who's messing with it.
He got his hair in there from when I retwisted it, but it's very light texture. It's not like too sticky or anything like that. As far as like the hold, I wouldn't say it has like the best of holds, but it does get the job done. This is 1 week post retwist and it held his up pretty well. I did use a very minimum product in his hair, but I used clips to hold it down. And one strategy that I would highly recommend is when you're retwisting the hair, pull it and clamp it down to the lock that was behind it so it can stretch it. And that has been working for me very well. He got this one lock that just won't get it together. But yeah, so he's at the 4-month stage. Locks are budding. How do you feel? How does your scalp feel? Anything you want to say to the people?
All I gotta say is it feels really good.
It feels really good. It was itchy.
Scalp isn't bothering me as much, but it does a little bit though, but not that much.
Yeah. So that's the one thing I would say is the itchiness when you first get your locks done. A lot of the times it could be from product that you're using. It also can be just from dry scalp. If you had dry scalp before locks, your locks are still going to be dry. Your hair and your scalp is still going to be dry when you get locks. I would just say get a good oil, keep your scalp moisturized, and also remember your hair is going through some changes. Some of the changes that your hair is going to be going through is the fact that it is no longer being combed or brushed or being manipulated in those ways. So the scalp is like not used to being massaged as often, I should say, like with the brush or the comb, and that could cause some itching as well. For my son, his hair was never really like brushed or combed to begin with until we started growing his hair out, and we started with braids and then twists and then eventually locks. So when he told me his scalp was itchy, I was just like, why is it so itchy? Like, you never went through that. but it was because his hair was dry. So for him, I would probably put oil in his hair like at least maybe twice a week or so, or as needed. Since I've started twisting his hair, he hasn't really had that much of an issue. This week, I've only had to moisturize his hair once. So maybe his scalp is adjusting to locks, or maybe his scalp just likes this product and it doesn't irritate it as much. So just throwing that out there. This is a 4-month lock update for my son, and I will do another update when it's time to do his wash and retwist. I'm only gonna leave this in for 2 weeks before I wash and retwist it again, because I want his hair to lock a little bit faster. And because his hair is like already in this really nice budding stage, I want to go ahead and wrap up as much as I can in it, as well as the baby locks on the side. I want those to lock up as well. So about every 2 weeks for now, I'm going to do a wash and retwist, and then we'll move to more so of a 1 month type thing. I'll let y'all know when I decide to change, because it's all based on what his scalp and hair is looking like. So thank you guys for joining us today. Hope that you guys enjoyed this video, this update. If you have any questions or anything you want to, let me know, leave it in the comment section down below, or you can also DM me at 90K on IG, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
What are you doing to me? I think I'm going crazy. Oh, I just want you now. I wanna hold you close, don't wanna take it slow.